Good morning and welcome to another Monday, another episode of Sports Wave. I'm your host, Jeff Aliff. Today we welcome a special guest into the studio with us, freestyle motocross rider Rudolf Pretorious, who our viewers and readers will be familiar with. Before we chat to Rudolf, just a very quick snippet of news from the mountain bike scene. First off, the 2025 Momentum Medical Scheme Tankwa Trek presented by Biogen. It was the 12th running of the stage race. They wrapped up this past weekend. It was Mbuko Chem Champs, Marco Hubert, and our young George local Tristan Nokia, who crossed the finish line second on the final stage behind Singer KTM Racing's Martin Frey and Simeon Stibian from Germany. But they had done enough to take the 2025 title in fine style. So congratulations to Marco and Tristan. In the UCI women's race, She Sends, Kate Courtney and Candice Lill, they completed a clean sweep of stage victories to win by nearly 40 minutes after 4 days of racing in the very rugged Bokkerveld Mountains. Just an update for trail runners as well. If you're in the George area, especially those of you preparing for the George Mountain Ultra Trail or MUT, Colleen Browne, she's a registered mountain guide, a certified sports nutrition and ultra trail running coach, is presenting a trail running workshop on March the 1st. It's going to be happening at the Highlands Lodge Mountain Retreat in Waboomskraal. It is aimed at all fitness levels. You've got an optional relaxed trail run in the morning and then an in-depth information session. And Colleen will be covering all the essential topics: gear selection, nutrition tips, effective training methods, race preparation, and more. If you want to find out more details, you can contact Colleen at 076 184 7815. That's 076 184 7815. We're going to go to Rudolf, or Skit, as he's known in the freestyle motocross community. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you,
and
Jeff.
Skit, as I said, our readers and viewers will be aware we've covered you over a couple of episodes, some great, some not so great. But the one that we started off was the beautiful motocross facility and freestyle motocross facility on the farm near the airport. How's that going?
Yes, Jeff. I must say the reaction we've got from the community and amount of riders we've got over the past couple of months has been extraordinary. We really can't complain for the backing we've had. The local business people and small businesses that helped us to make the place just more kid friendly, and it's really been up to standard. And there's obviously a lot of future plans for the track. We're not giving up yet, and hopefully soon the place will be in good shape to host some local fun day events.
Okay. Obviously, you featured a second time on our reviews. You went down that trip to Botswana, and that ended up in a nasty accident, a nasty crash. That's all part of the game, though. But just for those viewers or those listeners who didn't know what happened, if you can just talk us through, in your perspective, what went down that day.
So actually, the Botswana shows on the Magariegari Salt Pans. It's one of my favorite shows to go do. It's at a musical bike riding festival. And that specific day was quite hot, and for some reason I managed to lose some focus. And I didn't realize that my bike was in first gear, and we were on the main gap, and I came short. Tried everything I could, and landed, kicked the bike out, and managed to land on the bike. I broke my femur quite badly. That was a scary experience. We didn't at that moment know exactly what extent the injuries was. I know my femur was broken, and I've been lying down there for probably about 5 hours before the chopper came. They sent the chopper, I got airlifted to a hospital in Francistown, or actually to the airfield, and from airfield with an ambulance to the hospital, and I got operated, surgery there, and multiple surgeries after that again. But in short, that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah, and just, I mean, can you give us a type of feel, the sensation, what it feels like when you doing a freestyle motocross jump? Is it anything that you can compare it to for somebody who's never experienced that?
I would say, to sum it up, it's something like touching nothing but air. Yeah. It's an unbelievable experience to know that you physically got a 120 kg bike underneath you with so much horses that you just literally hit a carved steel ramp, and then you go anything from 21 to 23 meters through the air, touching nothing. I think the feeling of leaving your bike mid-air and then catching it again, or doing a certain style of trick with a certain extension, is just a adrenaline or a sensation that goes through you that it's hard to explain, but it's very fine and phenomenal. And all of this happens in split seconds. So you got to be in top shape just to, from the moment your bike leaves that ramp until the moment you land, everything happens in such specific orders. And I think that's something that gets pretty addictive, and you get really fascinated about it, and that just keeps us doing more and more, and slowly but surely developing and starting to do bigger tricks. And
Okay, and don't try this at home. Just a shout out to our viewers. The recovery, you had to go through a second operation, and you look like you're moving fine now. How's the recovery going?
Good. I think for the time being, on my femur side, between my femur and my hand, I've been through 5 surgeries at the moment. The bone has healed completely, and I've just last week, I've seen a specialist that specializes in complex breaks and surgeries, and it seems like there might be another 1 or 2. We've realized that the pin that holds the rod together has snapped. Must have happened early stages of the recovery, and due to the amount of bone loss, it might have shortened my leg. We don't know yet which extent it is and what the next features for that will be, but in short time being we'll know. But at this stage I'm doing well. I've also decided that I'm going to get my body back strong and flexible again if I should go for this another surgery, that I know it will be a shorter recovery period.
Okay. And you're back on the bike. I know you've been riding motocross just to stay fit. I don't think you've done any of the freestyle stuff though, have you?
No, I'm back on the bike. I've ridden track, the Fearless compound, quite a few times. I must say I enjoyed it. Super unfit, I can feel it. No freestyle yet. As I said, I promised myself that I won't get back on the freestyle scene until my body is in tip-top shape again. So I'm really trying hard to get that done properly. I said I'm going to take it easy, but getting back to freestyle, I think I can confidently say that I'll be making a comeback when my body's healed.
Okay. Best of luck with that, and we will be keeping our viewers and our readers updated with the story. Thanks very much to Rudolf. That's where we're going to call it a day for this morning's episode of Sportswave. Don't forget, please like and subscribe, and you will stay up to date with all the news until next Monday for Group Editors Live. I'm Jeff Ailiff. Have yourselves a great week.